Social Security will become an entitlement eventually. Right now, it's funded. The imaginary Social Security fund is drawing down and will run out of money somewhere in 2030, 2034. They change it every year depending on how things are going economically and revenue wise. But the reality is, when there's more people taking out money than putting into it, at some point it's going to run out of money. And therefore, whenever this year happens in the next 10 to 15 years, they're not going to stop paying. At that point, they estimate that for every dollar of Social Security benefit, there's only 75% of that, 75 cents, getting funded. That other 25% shortfall is going to become an entitlement. And eventually, we're going to say, yep, Social Security is not something you pay in and get out of. It's just another benefit like welfare, like Medicare. It's something, yes, you pay in, yes, you get out of, but there's not a direct tie to say, oh yeah, I put this money in and therefore I'm getting this money back. It's not going to go away. So many people in this country are dependent on it. The majority of people are in retirement, and therefore no politician can cut it, and therefore it's going to be there. It will look differently because as this becomes less funded and ultimately less of a return of your money, they have the ability, they being politicians, elected officials, to change the rules and say, you know what, we're going to limit, if you have X number of dollars of net worth, we're not going to give you as much Social Security. If you have a higher income, maybe we're not going to give you Social Security, and change how they distribute it. Once it becomes more of an entitlement, it's going to have the ability for politicians to change who gets it and who doesn't. I'm Justin Struble with BSG Advisors. I'm not a broker, I'm a fixer.